Busta Rhyme will eat Eminem in a versus battle.
Hello again and welcome back to another one, and today we have a couple of topics to cover that stem from the Dr. Dre post of Eminem's Godzilla Challenge from 2020, and it's beginning to seem like some kind of reverse psychology technique is being used to urge Eminem to take part in a versus battle, as based on the fact as we know it, an artist like Eminem doesn't need to do a versus. It's mainly for artists who need to revive their catalog. In fact, even 50 Cent had this to say about versus a while back.
I thought versus was something we did when we were stuck in the house. As soon as we got out of the house, like to come back outside, I was like versus didn't make sense to me. The Jeezy
Gucci Man,
Gucci Man thing. I think that was desperation on Jeezy's part, trying to sell a record.
Do you feel like it worked?
No, the record didn't sell.
Damn.
So you get the point. And now everyone comes out to talk about how Eminem will lose to pretty much anyone in a versus. It's gone from T.I., Twista, and now Busta, all to move Eminem to actually take part in a versus, I believe. And the official versus account kept the Dr. Dre post alive a few hours ago, and this has sparked comments even from E40. And before we dive into the details, if you enjoy content like this, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and find me on social media at etlifestyle_web. So the official versus account shared this a few hours ago, Dr. Dre's post of Marshall Mathers versus who? And the reply from Swizz, Busta, let's go. And some of you may have forgotten, but Swizz and his crew have been doing some shady business with Eminem's name and verses. Remember when Noriega claimed Swizz said Eminem agreed to do a versus with DMX? It was used to generate hype for verses, and I think the same is being done right now, but that's besides the point today, as this has sparked a new round of debates on social media, and even E40 has shared his thoughts, and the takes are what you'd expect from Twitter for the most part. For instance, a popular one, Busta did way too much for hip-hop to deserve this, and more, Busta can actually hang with M though, plus his ish aged way better.
I'll have to ask my accountant about that.
We have to laugh because that take is pretty much tantamount to saying 1 + 1 = 10. That's how far off it is, and to that a user reacts, aged better? So the only way to prove that in this new age music era is streams from 90s and 2000s era. Eminem cleans all rappers on Spotify and YouTube from the 90s and 2000s, so you're wrong, sorry. Not even pop stars from that era gets close to Eminem in streaming, and some shots have been fired. Instead of tweeting, maybe you should stream his music so people would notice. And hip-hop heads should be embarrassed by this. What the actual hell? Don't Child by Pussycat Dolls is Busta's most popular song right now on Spotify. We need to change that, people. That ain't right. And back on topic, for those who believe it's an insult to Busta, a user adds, don't worry, Eminem is too busy rehearsing for Super Bowl halftime. I'm sure there's someone worthy of battle Busta. Too bad E/she probably won't attract as many clicks and web traffic like Eminem's name. And E40 was asked about this on J&J, where E shared this.
The person that nobody want to see in a versus battle, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 wow, and I love Eminem. I love this guy too, to the fullest, and his talent speaks for itself. Busta Rhyme will eat Eminem in a versus battle. I really believe that. Busta Rhymes go crazy because now it's turned into a performance type of situation. Busta Rhyme is animated. He got gas. He rap fast. All that. He do all that stuff Eminem do, and Busta Rhyme got up-tempo slaps that get the party going. Anytime you got up-tempo slaps, you're gonna win.
Suffice to say, E40 is not familiar with Eminem's catalog, which is fine, and he's evidently never been to an Eminem performance where a whole stadium of 90,000 people are losing it for hours. Eminem has done this across continents and has multiple hits that are globally recognized over Busta. And the user expands, at this point it's just ignorant not to know that M is also known as one of the best live performers ever. Everyone knows Busta's energy, but M moves stadiums full of people for 4 to 6 hours straight. Get educated. Now's a great time to revisit Busta Rhymes talking about Eminem.
I'm wilding out so much at the entrance of the bus. that I broke the windshield of the tour bus on Wyclef's bus with my head.
What?
And that was probably like a couple $1,000s to repair. But the thing about it is, for me, when your music is that compelling that you don't even have time to think, you just react, it's instinctual, that's when you know that the music is touching your soul. I fell in love with Eminem from that day and has held him in one of the highest regards as probably one of the most profound wordsmiths and lyrical masters of the microphone.
But over to you guys, what are your thoughts? Tell us below. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.